Hey guys, welcome back to another cup of conversation
where we have conversations worth having.
I'm your host, Coco.
And I'm your girl, T.
And today we are back on the couch again with another solo episode, episode 90.
91.
One more episode closer to 100. Okay.
And happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully y'all got us playing in y'all TVs or living rooms, sharing us with y'all family and friends.
Yes.
And getting into some of this good conversation.
Yes. So we like to start off, y'all know how we feeling and how we dealing.
Mm-hmm.
And to speak to the topic that we're going to be talking about today, I wanted to ask, how are you feeling about the cost of groceries right now, and how are your family dealing with it?
I'm feeling a little like I'm complacent with it. I'm in a good place with it just because it's just me and my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like a big household to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dealing with it by just going through when I go through the store, I look at the price and I'm on the phone with him and I say, damn, just to make myself feel good. Cause damn, that shit high. Or damn, you got to hit that damn sometimes just to make yourself feel good.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm dealing with it. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it. Unless y'all want me to steal the eggs.
Actually, I don't even... for one, I don't go to the grocery store. My husband goes to the grocery store. So I really don't know the cost of a lot of stuff. But I, of course, hear people talking about how stuff has just gone up. But for me...
Let me put this into perspective. I got a canned soda from the corner store the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch was $2.60. A can.
Soda. Yeah.
Now I know you might not go out much buy much, but that
still didn't really make me be like, what?
$2.60 for a can? Them bitches used to be like $1.75.
But gas used to be 50 cents too. So I mean, I don't know.
I ain't never seen no gas 50 cents.
Exactly. Now. That's what I'm saying. I don't even remember. I remember a can always been $1. Get out the thing, right? $1. So up one more dollar than it used to be.
Ain't up one more can size or nothing. That motherfucker still the same size.
So I guess too, the thing I'm thinking about too is everything gonna go up over time. Like nothing gonna stay the same. Like that has been the running joke. And
that's my problem with the economy. Because how much when is enough?
It's never gonna be enough. If we keep buying it.
One day, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think people are still like, every time they raise the price of something, they be, I still want it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why, go ahead and tell your you already, did you tell how you was dealing with it?
How I'm dealing with it? I'm just going in the store and buying the shit. I mean...
Yeah, like, because we ain't got no other choice.
We don't have no other choice. And really, to be honest, how I'm dealing with it, me and my family, we really not on no, like, things to where we trying to eat a certain type of, like, this, that, and this is that. We be fine with, like, beans, rice. My family, we don't really eat a lot of meat. So, like, we can buy... $2-3 packs of camellia beans, and then buy you a bag of rice, and that'll feed us for like the week. And then we'll probably do that again and make like a etouffee with just rice and like we don't eat a lot of...
I'm trying to break Bub out of that shit because he irks my nerves talking about something. I want something yummy. I'm looking for something like you trying to find top of the line food every time you eat for every meal. Just eat.
And the thing about it is, most of the time when I eat and I be like, oh, I want something so good, and I eat something supposed to be so good. It don't be good.
Same thing with him. So I'm like, why you keep on disappointing yourself when you can just get full?
Yeah, and then as much as the food in the food has been shown to be disgusting and bad for us, I tried to buy less. Like last night, my husband literally went to the store, bought 6 potatoes, and I made gravy, and we had green beans at the house already in a can. So I made potatoes with gravy, and we ate green beans, and we didn't even have like nothing else. Like,
I don't know, baby, it got to be some meat in my meal.
Yeah, and so I think we didn't kind of. That's how I'm dealing with it. I have kind of strayed away from a lot of the stuff because I'm turned off by the fact that it's poison. So it's not hard to go in the grocery store for me no more.
Yeah. So that brings us to the spill of the week, and what I was finna say that I didn't have a problem with, because like we were just talking about, people just they'll keep on jacking the price up, and people was like, oh, well, I like it still, so I'm still gonna buy it. So that's why I really didn't have a problem with this pastor that had asked, because wasn't that the same church that the pastor had told the lady, don't come in this line? This line for the $2,000. That light church wasn't the same? Okay. Well, scratch that. Anyway, I wasn't mad at him about that. I wasn't mad at him about that.
About what?
About saying that if I ask for $2,000, this the line you need to be in. And if you ain't got because you know things are getting high, and y'all will go by that, but y'all mad at the pastor for saying, you know, your 10% went up. You know what I mean? Like,
and that ain't even what he was saying in a video. So, and I think that's another thing that they took a clip and made it something that it wasn't.
I know that ain't what he was saying, because I watched a little bit more of it, and I seen, like I said, he just asked, this is the donation I'm asking for, and this is the line I want those people in, whatever. But I just didn't have a problem with it because, like I said, everything is going up. But the spill of the week comes from the post that I sent you earlier about I just had a brain for it.
So the lady she been doing this for some time now. She been calling different churches.
Calling the churches.
And asking them, can they feed her hungry baby? And she's even upped it, I see, with that video. She had the fake baby crying in the background.
Oh, that was the first time she did that?
She hadn't been doing that. She had just been calling and either getting a yes or no.
Okay.
But so she called this church, and basically they
said they couldn't help her with no formula.
Yeah, a lot of backlash from it, and then the pastor spoke out about it and called her a witch, basically.
Right. That's what happened. So, with all that's going on right now, with the SNAP benefits and people missing their checks, do you think that the church is, now I'm not going to say owed it, do they owe it to people to be a little less frugal with there and be a little more helpful during these times?
I do. I think this is. I remember a video of a guy on TikTok, and he was saying, "All right, church, y'all up," and that's what it really is. Y'all up.
So she ain't right for. I mean, she ain't wrong for calling around church just to make a point.
The church is I don't think so, because really it's because you have two things. You have the church, and then you have the church culture, and the church culture is known a lot of times for gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah.
And being very selective on how they ration it out. Give.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just a social experiment, if anything. And I feel like the only people that are upset about that social experiment are the people that are on the wrong side of the social experiment.
Right.
And it was very evident in his response into calling her a witch, because it showed that you don't have any type of accountability. Because let's not talk about the church not being able to give you something. If they don't have it to give, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if we are people and we are saying that the church is the storehouse, and when we collected tithes, that's what they gave it for, people that were widows and children. If we can't figure out a way to get it, if you ain't got it, I'm not going to hang up the phone with you and tell you, no, we don't have it, and just be okay.
2 or 3 more people and see if we can put in $10 a piece or something.
Exactly. It's a way. And I feel like the heart behind it is the problem. It's not the fact that you didn't actually give. It's the heart behind it.
It's the way that they transferred her to that other lady, and she tried to talk all sweet tone. Oh, no, baby, we don't have any up here. Oh, no, baby, we can't go get that for you. Like, I'm like, what? Damn.
And it's really...
Big Mom, what could you get? What could you help a sister out with?
And it's even sadder because on that same social experiment that she's doing, or whatever you want to call it, there are people that have answered the phone and said they don't have anything there, but if you can come to the church and we can take you to the store, they provided a solution.
A solution, yeah.
And I think we need to be, as a church and not a church culture, we need to be more ready to provide a solution.
Yeah. Do you think that families are finding ways to adjust in times like that? Are they getting the help that the community really supposed to be? Because we pay taxes. It's food shelters. It's nonprofit businesses that get a lot of this money that we dish out. So do you think that they're doing what they supposed to be doing in these times?
Who is that?
Like the food banks, the churches. Well, I ain't gonna say the churches. We talking about people outside of the church now. The community.
I think that they're far and few between. I think it could be more. I think it could be more of a community effort to do it, but I won't say that it's not being done. I do think it's being done. I think people are having food drives. I think people are bringing coats to when it's cold. I think people are doing the work, but I think that it has to be more of a normal thing and not a eventful thing. Yeah.
Just because the government shut down. Yeah, I agree. It needs to be something where we putting in all year, every year, just in case something like this happen. we need to make like you said, more of a normalized tradition out of it, because it used to be a time where back in the days where people helped each other around the corner. You know, I can vividly remember going borrow sugar and borrowing this, borrowing that from people. So you can't even walk up to nobody's door right now.
We need more community. Yeah, we need more community. And I feel like as a person that's just me by myself, I feel like even with us, like just making it a point to find a need.
Yeah.
Like not waiting on somebody to ask you for something, but looking for a need. Like looking for somebody. You know that everybody food stamps cut off. Go to the Crofton Apartments and, hey, I got $50 for y'all to get. Look, now y'all ain't getting no steaks and all that. We just gonna get the stuff that's gonna carry us over and be able to feed a multitude. Like Jesus did.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I feel like we need to seek the need. I think that's the thing. It's not about waiting for somebody to say they hungry. Just go find out who hungry.
Right. That'll be the thing.
Yeah.
So the main topic or the main pour of today is staying grateful when things don't feel great. So let's talk about the reality of financial fatigue. Just because a lot of people are missing their paychecks, a lot of people are experiencing hard times when it's time to feed their family and provide for their families. So in this time, how do you think your family is? Has anything been different? Has it made a difference with the economy right now? Like I said, it really don't play out in my house as much because it's just us. So we both take care of ourselves and we take care of each other. So
for me and my family, we always have been very, I want to say, we always jump the gun as far as certain stuff like this happens. Like when stuff like this happens, we were never really caught off guard. And I say that because me and my parents, we live together. So that's one way right there. Like I have never been... You know, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I could never live with my mom. I do it just fine. Everybody is respectable. We are all adults. We all know how to manage ourselves. We know how to conduct ourselves.
We know how to have a conversation when it's time.
Exactly. We know how to do all of that. And so I think that alone is enough financial burden that a lot of people can incorporate, and then they will see like a difference in it.
Right.
Like living together, like we see other communities, they do that often. That's a normal
I don't know why
thing.
Black people have such a plight about living with each other. I always want to, because I even said, like, my sister was looking for somewhere. I'm like, man, if we move out of this house, we can just might as well go ahead and get a 4-bedroom. You can come stay with us. Like, ain't no point of us trying to really run this rat race every day and paying $2,000 rent. Like, your rent is not supposed to be $2,000, baby. You supposed to be able to be somewhere where you can save up, where y'all can chip in. Right. But is it possible to be grateful while you frustrated? Because, you know, it's hard when you do. Sometimes it is hard living with your family. Sometimes it is hard living with these people, but you have to find a little light of being grateful because y'all are able to save that money or do whatever. You think it's possible to be grateful while you're frustrated?
It's definitely possible to be grateful while you're frustrated. As much as T don't want to believe it, when I feel like, even in that time that I talked about last time, I was always grateful. I was always happy because I also experienced a time to what my mama was almost not here. So I just be grateful about life and like literally waking up and being able to be not inconvenienced by my body.
Right.
So I'm always just grateful off jump for that. Yeah. Like I'm just always gonna find a reason to be grateful, and then I'm always gonna find a reason to be grateful because my situation is always never ever ever. I don't care how many people I meet in the world, my situation is just always going to trump somebody else's situation. Like, that's always what I'm going to believe. I'm always going to believe in my heart that
it could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to find gratitude in that, just alone.
Yeah. I find it hard sometimes, I'm not going to lie, because like I say, I do still have that relationship with financial literacy and still learning. So I find it hard sometimes to keep the faith and just keep hope alive when shit looking ugly. But I am always grateful for the fact that I have the little things. Like I was saying earlier, shelter, food, water. I got the things I got to survive. that little bit of extra that I'll be wanting, it's cool to want, but you know, as long as you got what you need, I've always found the happiness in that. And I've always been glad that I have a family that I keep in touch with. Some people move states and states away and they don't be having nobody to talk to but the person that they go with. And I'm just glad I ain't got that. I'm glad it's no matter how dysfunctional we talked about it, how it might be, no matter how it sounds, it's still always good to have in your back pocket. So I'm always finding a little light of grateful in the midst of the frustration. But how do you learn to practice gratitude when you in survival mode, when you trying to stay afloat?
The way I've learned this is, and I tell this story all the time, but when I left college, I moved in with my grandmother. And at that time, the only bill that I had was my car note. And I think my car note was maybe like $400 or $500 in or something. I don't know, like somewhere up in there. $400 probably max. And at that time, that was a lot of money. And I didn't have it because I didn't have a stable job. Right. I didn't have no income really. I was subbing here and there, this and that. But I always, every time it was time to pay my car note, for some apparent reason, God, and I know now, and that I would be able to pay my car note every time. And in those moments, I used to be like, this is crazy. Like literally, like it would be like so weird to the point to where like maybe I was late on my rent, right on my car note, and it'll be like, you know how you got 30 days before it's like gonna report to your credit or something. I would always have my car note in total, even if it was like the day before that 30 days hit, I would always have it. And I used to remember always thinking in my head, this is so weird. Like, this is crazy. And I started looking at it like a superpower almost. Yeah. And until I started really figuring out, like, this is God. Like, this is what God means by...
I think that's what really drew Bubba back into church, because I think that's how he think. Like, he'll always say this, like, man, up until the last day, he would always be like, oh, I'm gonna get it. I got it. It's gonna come. And it didn't do. I'll just be like, boy, that's something you got going on over there. Cause I don't know what that's about.
It's a thing. And my mama and Carrie, they laugh at me all the time because, and during that time when we was in time ball, me and my husband argued the most because my husband, he wasn't being at all. He was very upset that I was being. Yeah. And I used to tell him, like, Carrie, literally, like, don't worry about it. It's gonna happen.
That's like, me and Carrie on the same page, because I used to do the same. I'm stressing this man. Remember, I already told you how I be stressing this man out.
And I just be sitting down
all the ways he didn't got the little money. Oh, you went and did that, and you put that in the punch. You did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I see.
And it literally, and it's to the point to now where Carrie, he almost worse than me now with it, because I would just tell him all the time, like, it's gonna happen. He used to be like, but what is gonna happen? How is it gonna, like, da-da-da-da-da? And I just be sitting on the edge of the bed.
I think that comes from us having, like, parents that 9 to 5 struggled, you know what I mean? Like, that didn't really have that faith and optimism about the next step. They was worriers. So, you know, they produce worriers. And it's harder to lift that up off of you than it is to put it on you.
Right. I always live, my mama hate when I say this, but I always say, oh, we just go get some more money. Just go get some more money. Just go get some more. Just go get some more. That's my motto. Like, that's how I think. I spend money like that too. Like, I spend money, like, you would think in an economy that I would be like, oh, let me put my money. I mean, then it's kind of,
I don't have to do that either, but that's just because it's just me. You got a baby to think about. I'll be over there stashing shit.
I just always believe that everything is gonna take. I believe when in the Bible, when they say God will supply your need, it don't say needs. It say need, singular. That means that everything that we need
in the present moment. Yeah.
In the present moment. You're going to need. Yeah. I literally.
You worrying about things that need to be done 2 weeks from now.
I never worried about that. I'll get another paycheck by then, hopefully. Ooh, never worried about that.
Living on faith.
Yes.
I'm talking about living on faith.
But that car note situation created me like that. That made me like that because at that time I didn't know that was faith. I was having faith that it would happen because I really wasn't having faith. It was just happening. It was just happening though. Yeah. And I was like, so this how God work? He really just gonna keep doing this every time when I'm about to be 30 days late? Like every time? Every time?
Listen to the testimony, y'all. Listen to the look. We ain't saying it for no reason. We saying it because the proof is in the pudding.
Carrie didn't even want to sign. Carrie didn't even want to sign for the land. He didn't want to do the first time when you about to buy a house, you have to do, I can't remember what the contract is called, but it's before you put your down payment and all that. Yeah. But if you don't come at that date that is on that contract, if you don't come with your down payment and everything, you're gonna lose your money.
So you have to sign
earnest money. You have to do earnest money. Okay. You have to put your earnest money up to do it.
So you have to sign this paper saying that by this date I'm gonna have this money. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the money that we was supposed to have,
you didn't have.
We didn't have at that time. But guess what happened? Y'all know the story, right?
No. Do I?
My mentors, they paid our down payment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You like, who would have thought?
You did say that.
Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
But guess what? The day that we were gonna sign on to have the money, we had the money. But that we signed,
they had already paid for it.
They had already paid it because we closed on a Friday. We had like a whole nother 3 weeks before we were supposed to close on this land. They was like, hey, y'all want to close on Friday? And we was like, nah, we good. We gonna wait. We ain't got the money right now. We gonna wait till the 3 weeks. That's when we gonna have our money. We planning on having our money. And they was like, nah, y'all need to close Friday with us. And we was like, okay. And they was like, we gonna pay. And they paid. But like, even we signed a contract saying we was gonna have money that we didn't have. Right. And Carrie didn't want to do it. He was like, Krista, no, let's save up for the money and then we're gonna come back. If the land's still there, that means God want us to have it. I say, no, God want us to have it now. Sign the contract right now.
Look, we need somebody like you in the corner because, baby, me and Kay, we're gonna worry it out.
Exactly. And
we're gonna worry it out.
I know he do.
Every time. Thank y'all for y'all time tonight, YouTube. Don't be a worrier. Put your faith in that man. Yeah. That's all we got to say.
Yeah.
To end that episode. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
Yeah.
So y'all got faith. We'll be here next week.
Yes.
Thank you. Amen.
The hive will still be
here. Thank you. You don't never know what's going to happen.
No, for real.
All right.